Welcome back to North Texas Now. So as students, we are all occupied by the regular routines of life. You know, this can include classes, homework, jobs, and just trying to get sleep. But one thing that we may not fit in our schedules is helping out the community. My next guest knows a few things about giving her time. Courtney Butcher is a part of Communities in School, an organization that inspires young students to stay in school. Courtney, thanks so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And it's really windy, so bear with me here. Hopefully we don't fall out of our seats.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a little overview about what Communities in Schools is exactly.
Communities in Schools is a nonprofit organization. They have tutors and mentors that do after-school programs and in-school programs for middle school and elementary students who are underprivileged.
Great, and how did you get started doing this? Because it's such a great program, it seems.
Yes, it is. I'm in a PR for nonprofit class, and several nonprofits came and spoke to our class about their organization, and we eventually have to join one and start an IMC plan for them to help them gain awareness and volunteers.
Nice, and you know, you just recently had a meeting that you went to.
Oh yes, we've had several so far.
So what was the meeting like? What exactly did you take from that?
Well, Dana, who's the head of the Communities in Schools, she very much so needs awareness and volunteers. They are lacking that, and so she's out there pushing volunteers as much as she can.
Okay, so the volunteers are coming from different universities across the Metroplex?
Oh yeah, anyone can volunteer. We're trying to get Greek Life involved because they need community service, and anyone that needs volunteer hours can volunteer. Just go online.
Okay, great. And so the way I envision it, okay, so the Communities in Schools, it's in the elementary schools, correct?
Yes, in middle schools.
And so then the volunteers will actually get assigned different locations.
And the school actually has to have the program installed into their school. And it's not just in the Denton, it's in the whole Metroplex, Decatur area. And like I said, anyone can volunteer. And it's just really to push students from dropping out and to keep the dropout rate as low as possible.
That is great motivation.
Yes,
and you know, I appreciate your time here this morning. And you know, if you guys want to learn more about Communities in Schools, or you just want to volunteer, make sure to check out communitiesinschools.org.